It's the day we've all been waiting for. The championship match. 1 day, 8 weeks of hard work and months of preparation. Hrazdan versus Aparan. Finally, the day has come. Today I have with me the former MVP of the AABA Pro-Am Basketball League, currently playing overseas in Argentina, the captain of the Armenian national team, and the FIBA gold medalist of the 2022 FIBA Small Countries Tournament in Europe, Andre Spite. Andre, it's great to have you with us.
Great to be here, man. I'm excited to see this championship game. Might have flew in just for this one.
And I remind you all, Andre Spite is also a 3-time champion here in the AABA Pro-Am Basketball League. Here, it is the 4th time we are having an opportunity like this. Of course, since the tournament days, Andre, you've had the opportunity to play in a championship match like this. You've had the opportunity to play in numerous higher level tournaments as well. What kind of energy, what kind of mindset do you expect players to come in on a night like this?
I feel like the game is, it starts the night before. You start locking in mentally, getting prepared the night before, and just visualizing the game and what you're going to do in the game. And kind of when a day comes, you're just in a free-flowing mind state. So I'm excited to see what these guys got cooking up today. I know we got some high-level scorers in here.
The guys in green, Hrazdan Basketball Club, are the most decorated team, earning the 3 stars on their crest, while Aparan is a new and improved team from last year, lost to Hrazdan in a forfeit match, what is considered one of the most anticlimactic endings of our playoffs, but now they're back with a new narrative in town. And Andre, Vernon Teal is averaging 44 points, something you've been able to do in the past as well. Ivan Dooley averaging 30-plus points per game. And Hrazdan will try to mitigate that with a 5, as you can see on your screen. Tevan Khudatian at the point guard position, Narbe Ibrahimian at the shooting guard position, the former San Diego State University member, JT Terrell, the former Wake Forest University and the USC Trojan, and Samson Injagulian, the power forward out of Hoover High School, and Ron Coleman, the center but also forward based out of University of Michigan. Andre, you've had an opportunity to be under Coach Ara Jajayan. What kind of mentality does he bring for this Hrazdan team in a championship match like this?
Well, he keeps it calm and keeps his players calm and kind of allows the veterans to do what they do and just go out there and just get the job done. He doesn't really need to say much. We kind of know what it is as a veteran team. And also want to point out Teal and Dooley, man, that's a crazy duo right there. What they're averaging. Seen those guys play before. They can easily go off for 40, 50, like any night.
Danny Mirzakhanian, definitely the third musketeer of that group. He's averaging close to 22 points, has had nights averaging more than 15 rebounds, so something to keep an eye out for. And Dre, you've had an opportunity to play with him for the gold medal team of the Pan-Armenian Games. What kind of aggressiveness should we expect from Danny Mirzakhanian today in order to come out with that gold?
Oh, I expect him to come out and, really put it to these boys. He knows these guys, a couple R guys on the other side, so he knows and he's familiar with. So I expect him to come out, and he said he's going to dominate today, so we'll see.
Today's starting lineup for the Aparan Basketball Club, founded in the last season in the spring. Vernon Teal, the Loyola Marymount University point guard. Arthur Kashishian out of Hoover High School. The small forward, Ivan Dooley, played over at Cal State University, Dominguez Hills. And we have, of course, Narbe Andreassian, the power forward. And the center, Daniel Mirzakhanian, we talked about him. He got a brief little look from Rex Kalamian over the summer. And after a couple of workouts, came back to the AABA motivated, played in the Pan-Armenian Games, as I mentioned, Dre. And Dre, you had one of the most killer endings to that game. And you call it, or shall I say, the media calls it the shot that was heard from Glendale. Tell us a bit about that last shot that we observed history of.
Tevan Khudati and Coach Ara right here, they were on the wrong side of that last shot. So I was just giving them a lot of mess for it right now. I even had my mom recreate the shot. She just recorded me shooting that same shot from the left wing right now. And showing Ara's face after. So I might leak that video one of these days, honestly.
Ara Jajayan, the Beverly Hills coach for the Pan-Armenian Games. And of course, Andre Spite playing for that Glendale powerhouse team.
You said Andrissian at the 4?
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought he was a point guard.
No, him and Vernon Teal switched spots, at least for the Aparan Basketball Club run. And let's not forget the boys on the bench. Arin Ohanessian wearing number 5. Kevin Nazari hurt, unfortunately. They call it the Kevin Nazari rule. They let him shoot at any time. And Johnny Masurian, he's one to reckon with when in the corner. And can't forget for Hrazdan, Andreas Barosian, a person to recall both on defense and coming up big. The player of the game for last week, at least.
I'm expecting a big game out of JT Terrell. I just had a little talk with him right now. He said, man, enjoy the show.
Well, folks,
he didn't say that, but he looked at me like, enjoy the show, man.
Well, folks, all the glory, all the hard work, all the sweat, the blood, the tears here at Academy USA, Glendale, California. It all comes down to this. The next time you'll have an opportunity to watch a AABA game is in the spring of 2024. Let's get ready to rumble. Ron Coleman and Danny Mirzakhanian, Hrazdan in the green, Danny Mirzakhanian and Aparan in white.
I got Ron Coleman down for a mean double-double, just like every other game.
And Narbe Ibrahimian, after Ron Coleman's win of a toss, double-teamed early, passes it to the referee, color blindness hits early.
That referee got that green on, that neon green, you know what I mean? Look like Hrazdan colors right there.
The referees, Dre, I'm colorblind. I don't know if I've told you that. So
are you really?
Yeah, so the referee, I would have totally had that problem. Vernon Teal on the left-hand side, guarded heavily by Ibrahimian. Pass it to Kashishian in the corner. He shoots it. It's good. Nothing but water. Hrazdan brings it up
nice
early.
shot right there.
The other way. Ron Coleman receives it. NBA range. He lets it launch. No good. Rebound. Teal already. Expect a double-double from him early on, if not the halftime. Teal lets it launch. No good. Rebound. Hrazdan. And Hrazdan, one of those rebounders, Dre, that you've had the opportunity to play with. He can rebound the ball even at that size.
Yeah, he can. He's a walking triple-double. I can say that for real.
Really comes down to IQ and effort. He thought he got fouled there. Nothing. Kashishian had his hands up. Teal has it on the right-hand side. Dooley hits him with a pick and roll. Ibrahimian can't catch up to him. Switches. But Hrazdan, Teal receives it. And an early foul on Samson Injagulian. Injagulian doesn't like it. He says it's the same call on the other end. He's going to have to watch out for the yapper. Dre, I remember when I first met Samson Injagulian in 8th grade, and I would wear my Nike Cortezes, and I would have my jeans tucked in, and he would say, that is the most 8th grade thing ever. And then since then, he's always said I make 8th grade jokes.
Man, one thing about Samson is you're gonna hear him. Whether you're in the stands, on the court, or in the parking lot, you're going to hear him for sure.
Dooley guarding JT Terrell early. That's a matchup to watch out for. Hrazdan has Kashishian on him. Kashishian, a very underrated defender against Tevan Hrazdan, who rolled his ankle and still scored 41. And Coleman gets fouled early.
Bailout call right there. We had Narbe down open right there. He had a mismatch on him. You see him calling for the ball right now. Frustrated. He didn't get it.
And Mirzakhanian fouling early with only a minute and a half pass, less than a minute and a half, gets his first personal. Can't let that be a decisive factor. Mirzakhanian not really having any subs on the bench for today.
People don't realize these games are really long. Stop clock, that's a long game. So it's going to be a game of runs, especially in this setting.
Definitely something that forces more effort out of the cardio for these players. Dooley comes out on the right-hand side, guarded by JT Terrell. Terrell, the former USC Trojan and Wake Forest Deacon. Mirzakhanian, left-hand side. He goes up. It's good for the boy from La Crescenta.
Okay, Danny. That's a nice bucket right there going to his right. That's his bread and butter.
His bread and butter indeed.
Good pass, Samson.
Ibrahimian tries one, no good. Teal takes it the other way. Teal surveys the floor. He's going to go up. It's good. He uses the backboard.
See, he's a master at getting the foul call, too. You can see him right there trying to bait the defense to the foul.
Aparan up early, 9-1. Andreasian wanted the offensive foul, but no call there. Hrazdan, who else with the offensive rebound? Guarded by Kashishian. Kashishian kind of lenient on that three-pointer, it seems. And Dooley with the steal. Already a couple of turnovers by Hrazdan. May seem costly if it goes down the stretch.
That's the shooter right there. Got to get a hand up.
And the second three-pointer for Kishishin, and Jajayan calls the first timeout of today. Aparan up early, their first time here in the championship in the AABA. The first time we've had a championship without Armenians or Hrazdan
That's right.
only.
That's right. Aparan is saying there's a new sheriff in town right now.
Definitely, and we'll be back with more after this. And we're back here at the championship final of the AABA Pro-Am Basketball League here in Glendale, California. Rich Olmoyne along Andre Spite on the mic. JT Terrell has the ball up top. Ivan Dooley with another steal. Gets it to Teal. Teal all alone. And a Loyola Marymount University graduate scores it on the other end. Already,
yeah, Teal's about his
14-1.
baskets. Teal would have dunked that back in the day, I think. He's about his baskets now.
He's just making sure he can get efficiency on the court. Terrell with a couple of turnovers early. I'm sure he's not happy about that. Pass it to Coleman. Pass it to Khudatin. Khudatin, no look to Injagulian. He's not looking to shoot. Back to Khudatin. And one. Wow. An and one alley-oop, dare I say, in the air. I don't know how else to explain it.
Hrazdan got to start getting stops. That's the best way that, that's been the recipe for their championship and their success. They got to get stops and run.
By getting stops, they also get a stop clock, like you mentioned earlier, Andre. And it seems like Khudatin is going to be the catalyst for that. That's, of course, if his ankle is feeling fine to go for the whole game. And Bogosian is yet to enter as well.
Oh, Bogosian is going to be a real key factor in this game right now. His energy off the bench is going to be a key factor.
Kishishian already scored two. Injagulian better respect that one. Dooley, he shoots it, and it's good.
Dooley and Teal just got a whole different speed to them, bounce to their step right now.
Lots
Those boys
of
can play.
Lots of finesse with Dooley. Excuse me.
Man, I know.
Terrell, he
there you
shoots
go,
it.
JT. We got to get him involved.
And Dooley holding on to that left shin. Gotta hope he's doing okay.
He might need a quick sub just for right now.
Score 16-6, a little too early to define anything, of course. But if Dooley cannot continue, that's going to be a big difference maker for Aparan.
Huge difference, because from what I see already, he can score the ball. He can make plays, make for people. He's a guy that can get 30 points and 10 assists.
In his sleep.
Same here with Teal.
Teal guarded by Ibrahimian, a great defender, but he's going to have a lot of problems.
That's a good defensive stop right there by Ibrahimian.
Khudatin.
That's what he does best.
Finds Terrell, thinks about it. Gets Kishishian in the air for a little bit. He
That's
shoots
his shot
over
right there. I knew that was going in before it went in, right? I called that before it went in. That's his shot right there.
Scores now 16-8. Hrazdan able to cut it in half. Air ball. Coleman seemed to have a tip on it, but Teal able to score big. And Injagulian, he's going to bring it up. He's more of the facilitator for this team. Doesn't really look for a shot much. Every now and then may attempt a three. Coleman, and it's good.
He's a beast down low.
Yeah, Coleman definitely one of those people that is a difference maker for Hrazdan down low. Dooley gets the spacing, finds Kishishian once more. He thinks about it, gets his man flying, shoots. No good. Hits the side of the backboard. Khudatin on the right-hand side. He's got numbers, no. Finds Ibrahimian to Coleman. That's his spot. It's good.
Good pass. That's a really good extra right there by Narb Ibrahimian. That's a very good extra.
Dre, already Ara Jajayan's timeout seeing to pay it off. Early timeouts are sometimes dicey in this league. But Jajayan, I guess, had a plan.
Yeah, you got to call that timeout just to give your team a little wake-up call. There's Andresian right there. He might be the power forward. You're right.
Narbe
he has a very good knack for the ball.
And Andre Ossian, one of those players that
Ron Coleman with another three right in Danny's
hand in the face
grill.
off.
Wow.
But Dre, what I was saying,
contest too.
was that Narbe Andreas is one of the players in this league that didn't have the opportunity to play in high school much at the varsity level, but he's definitely showing out as Dooley shows out as well.
He's a bucket, man. I mean, how do you defend that?
Jeez.
There's no defending that right there.
Oh, what a pass by Ibrahimian. These past few possessions are everything that the championship.
And that's why you love to play with a player like Tevon, because he's always running the lane. He's always going to get you that assist. He's always running the lane.
Championship caliber pass by Ibrahimian. And
it's a 4-point game.
Teal, what a pass.
Wow.
Great turning back from each other. Hrazdan, Aparan keep on going back at each other, and Hrazdan's going to have to come back and have to stop this back and forth in order to come back fully as Coleman tries
another bucket.
And another bucket.
See, that last assist by Teal, that's all him right there. He draws the defense, everybody collapses, and he finds Narbe Andreasian wide open for LA.
Teal.
Again, he's attacking.
Attacks the way.
Relentless.
And my, oh my.
There's no stopping him right now.
That's like 6 possessions in a row, Dre, where we've had points and no turnovers. And Hrazdan is going to have to.
Might have to think about going zone on these guys, or boxing triangle in 2. Because he's just doing whatever he wants right now.
And both wanted a called on either, but no call nonetheless. I think that's the right one by the referees.
Man, Ron Coleman, there's no stopping him. He's just imposing his will in this game now.
The University of Michigan graduate coming out hot early.
Jeez.
And Julie, just a minute ago, holding on to his shin, but he's doing much better now. It seems, or at least right now. Ibrahimian on the left-hand side, guarded by Andreasian. Pass it to Injigulian. Coleman gets the screen from Terrell. Coleman sizing up the competition.
This one got to go up. Yeah, this one got to go up. This one got to go up.
Can't get the friendly bounce, but nonetheless a good shot for Coleman, who's hot early. Mirzakanian, he's nearly going to get double teamed with that positioning. Andreasian, Kashishian.
That's not the guy you want open right there. That's not the guy you want open right there.
Friendly bounce works in favor of Dooley, and it's a 9-point game. And Bohosian's going to look to check in along with Arno Hanessian for Aparan. Terrell gets shifty, a foul called.
You see Dooley here taking the challenge, guarding JT Terrell, a prolific scorer.
Now the question is the challenge worth it? It's early on. And Dre, the rule is each team has one opportunity to challenge. However, if you challenge successfully, then you get another one. And if you challenge that second one successfully, you keep going. So as long as you're successful with your challenges, it keeps going. Coleman.
Another bucket. I mean, these dudes are so talented. Before the ball's going in, I'm saying that's in. Every time.
They're very smooth. Teal finds Hanessian. And a bad pass leads to a bounce.
Sometimes that happens when you just check into the game for the first time.
Yeah, you got to be
your
ready.
Hands right.
The former Falcon, coached under Zargarian. Coach Z, notorious to coach many of the Crescenta Valley high school graduates, along with Narbe Ibrahimian himself. Coleman.
Face up. Man.
Friendly bounce again, Dre.
That's that Carmelo Anthony face up right there.
Honestly.
He's got to be one of his favorite players.
Jeez. Scores now 31-26, a minute and a half left to go in the quarter.
Getting open.
Not much defense going on for Hrazdan right now. Aparan can shoot the ball. They do prefer in low, as you can see
how
with
he
Teal.
uses his body. I think he's one of the best players I've seen at using his body.
He's very good at using his body when he goes up, definitely, especially on every layup, every attempt. Terrell looks to draw the foul, can't get it. And Dooley goes the other way.
Oh, man, that's an N1.
And what could have been a call.
Yeah, he was upset he didn't get the call right there.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Bad angle for the referee to call it nonetheless. Ibrahimian to Injigulian.
Oh, good job. Good high-low action right there.
Lots of contact.
Good job. Hrazdan's a veteran team, and that's going to help them down the stretch. You see how they went high-low right there.
Now, Dre, the question is the foul on Danny Mirzakanian? And, yeah, the foul's on Daniel Mirzakanian. That's his second. Heading into the second quarter, he's going to have his second foul, and I think Andreasian's going to check in for that, Dre. But let's look at the stats early. Vernon Teal with 12 points, Ivan Dooley with 11, Arthur Kashishian with 6, Andrew Asian with 4, and Mirza Khanian with only 2. On the other end, Hrazdan, Tevan Khudatian with 5, Ron Coleman with 17, and JT Terrell with 4. Substitution checking in.
And it's a really close game right now, and JT Terrell hasn't even gotten it rolling yet. And he's a dangerous player. If you keep it close and he hasn't started rolling, then you might be in trouble for later on. But it looks like Teal and Dooley got their fingerprints all over this one for another 30, 40-point performance.
And if I'm Aparan right now, I'm looking to kill as much time because I'm not trying to get scored on the other end without Mirza Khanian.
I heard that, yeah.
Marosian looks to Abrahamian. He has 4 seconds differentiating between game clock and the shot clock. Finds Terrell. He's going to think about it. That's his range. Really, any spot on the court is his range. Terrell, he goes in. Can't get it going. 6 seconds now. 5 on the clock. Teal's going to have to make a decision. Dooley shoots. It's
my
good.
Goodness gracious.
And Dooley knocks down the 3, 38-28, headed into the second quarter. We'll be back with more after this.
Wow. We back live. Richard's getting us some Gatorade right now, so your boy Drake's taking over. Oh, that's a nice 3 right there. That's a nice 3 right there by number 11. What's his name? Johnny? Johnny Manchurian. That's a nice shot right there.
And we're back. Coleman with the shot, no good. Thank you, Drake, for taking my spot.
Sorry, Johnny, I wasn't familiar with your game, brother. That's a nice shot right there.
Shaq vibes. Teal with the ball. Gets Coleman. Gets a back pick. Marosian with the tip. Gets it into Abrahamian's hands. Coleman now has it. Coleman dishes it to the corner. Khudatian has an opportunity. Almost fumbles it. Straight into the hands of Abrahamian.
Nice,
and the ball moving around
Mark.
like butter, but goes into the basket. It goes.
Oh, you got me a body armor? Oh, you the man right here.
I had to.
You got yourself a Powerade and me a body armor? You must love me, man. Appreciate you.
Marosian looks to stop Dooley. And wow. What an opportunity.
I can't even lie right now. Dooley is looking like Kyrie mixed with I don't know who else right now. That was like some Kyrie lay. Not to mention all the pull-up jumpers, man. He got game for real.
They call him ISO Ivo from his time at Dominguez Hills, able to get a lot of spacing between him and defender. And Terrell, another turnover.
Jump ball. Is that a turnover though? If it turns into a jump ball? I hope you don't get a turnover for that.
If it goes into a jump ball, I would assume that's a turnover. Let's see what Chris knocked down on the other end. Let's see.
That can't be a turnover, man. If it goes into a jump ball. Now it's their ball too.
Yeah, I don't think that counts as a turnover.
There we go.
Or at least that's what Chris put.
I got you, JT.
Tevan Khudatian goes up, and major shout out to Chris Sarkisian, the technical operations manager of the AABA, making sure all the stats are there.
Not a bad foul right there by Narb.
Those interested in the stats, make sure to visit AABA.team. The first hyperlink you'll see, click it. That's where you'll find the stats. Toyota of Glendale helping us keep things moving forward here in Glendale, California at Academy USA. AABA Pro-Am Basketball League Championship Final here with Andre Spike commentating. The Obra's basket guard over in Argentina has an opportunity to visit Glendale and
had to come down and see moms, man. Had to come down and see moms for a little bit.
Abrahamian to Khudatsian. Terrell, he shoots it.
Man,
It's
that thing is to the moon and it drops like water.
Ooh, aim for the sky.
That shot is to the moon and it drops like water.
Teal.
Is there any water on the moon?
I mean, there's craters. I'm sure there's been there before, unless that's just asteroids. Then we're getting too technical.
Is there any water on the moon?
And as you can see in your instant replay, JT Terrell's shot from afar. Eek, his shot is so high up.
And it's always all net. Every time it goes in, it's all net. I think he's about to turn the switch right now. They're gonna need him too.
He was most recently in the TBL for the LA Flash. Had an opportunity to ball out there, get a couple of points, show what he got.
And honestly, I looked up to JT Terrell when I was young. I was watching a lot of his mixtapes, high school Ballers Life mixtapes, hoop mixtapes. When I was in high school,
one of the best to ever come out of North Carolina. And you know what's funny? When he was at USC, I was coached by him at the USC basketball camp.
That's crazy. My coach was Dwayne Dedman.
Dwayne Dedman, wait, USC, right?
Yep, USC. He was on the Spurs for a little bit. I'm not sure what team he's on now, though. Wow, you see that? Luka, that was a Luka ball fake right there by Teal.
You know what's funny? Actually, I think we went 1 year together to USC camp with Hernandez.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
And I had like 40 on tap.
Was it Taft or Fairfax?
That was Taft. They had Spencer.
Dude, can't forget the block you had against Mater Dei, Stanley Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I still look at that flick. I swear, they would have had a video if I got dunked on.
You would have been on every highlight.
Exactly, but since
Nowadays,
I pinned
everyone gets one.
There we go, Ron.
And Coleman.
Ron Coleman with the nice take.
Easy does it.
I might be a little biased. Sorry, fans. You know, I am part of this Hrazdan team, so I do want to see the score get a little bit less than that. Yeah, I want to see a tie game right now.
Dre? My ancestors are from Aparan, so I guess we even it out.
All of our ancestors are probably from
Aparan.
Or somewhere along those regions, right?
Dooley with the ball.
I got family everywhere.
Oh, can't get it to Mirzakhanian there.
A little miscommunication right there between Dooley and
now, Spike, did Mirzakhanian need to rotate quicker there? Is that what Dooley was asking?
I was honestly paying attention to Dooley right there. I didn't get to see a chance to. I didn't get a chance to see.
Abrahamian.
He's gonna leave him open. He's gonna take that, and he was knocking it down in
like
Pan Armenian.
Prediction today.
Hey, I do this, man. I do this. I really do this. The ball has energy.
Vernon Teal has the ball, which has energy. Coleman guarding Teal.
Mirzakhanian
wants it low against Abrahamian.
Vernon Teal's at his own pace. You can't speed him up. You can't slow him down. Oh, that's a nice take right there.
Win and one for Danny Mirzakhanian coming alive.
He looks like he's been in the gym a little bit.
Yeah, he has been swolled up.
But I mean the skill work.
As you can see on that instant replay, you can really tell he's been working on that move, not accidental in any regard. As Mirzakhanian gets his 6th point of today, they're going to need a little bit more from him.
Man, Danny's a boost, man. He's a boost on the court and especially off the court. I had a lot of fun with him at Pan Armenian, man. My boy. Shout out Danny.
A boost indeed. And Jagulian, Terrell, he's going to shoot.
Boom. Oh, my goodness, JT.
That's lights out.
For most people, that's a bad shot for most people. They would hit the backboard or air ball, but for him.
We can't forget the night that Terrell
Teal with the answer right there.
Lights out. Terrell, the championship final last spring, he was able to shoot the lights out as well. Could this be a renaissance of it? Terrell loses
away from him right there. It's a smart foul right there by Sampson early. And Sampson's a Draymond Green type, man. He knows the game.
Yeah. Draymond's physique as well, dare I say.
Wow, what a great foul right there. His IQ's off the charts for that. Most people would have fouled him and gave up the and one right there.
Yeah. Oh, that foul would have happened too late, and coach would have subbed him out. Coleman guarding Teal still.
You gotta be careful. Teal just hit a 3, so you already know he's looking for another bucket right here. Another prediction by Dre. Another prediction. Jesus. I mean, you would think I'd play basketball or something.
Aparan's lead is now 17 points. Terrell seems to be going up. 2 free throws coming his way. 57-40, 5 minutes and a half left to go. Can't forget our friends over at Splatterhouse making sure haircuts are looking as sharp as they get. Terrell knocks down the first.
Andres Bogosian is a real key factor. He's a real good X factor. 6-man on this team. When he gets going, it just always seems like the team is doing well.
And you know, in the previous broadcast, Dre, we've noted that he is the X factor for this Hrazdan team. So you're right on the nail there. Bogosian comes up big in the fourth quarter frequently for Hrazdan, at least this season. And as you know, Hrazdan started pretty sluggish this year.
Oh, that's
Mirzakhanian shoots.
wow! That push shot right there. That was. Who does that remind me of right there? That push shot.
That was a nice one. Teardrop.
Mason Plumlee push right there.
Has enough space.
Nice shot right there. He lives in that little midi area right there. He lives in there.
Tiny Archibald vibes.
Let's see what we got here. We got Ron Coleman matched up with Vernon Teal. Got to have a big body on there.
Teal wants Mirzakhanian working with him. He wants the switch. Gets the switch. Gets doubled. Teal.
That's too easy. That's too easy for him. They might have to go triangle and 2 with these guys.
So, Dre, how can you guard that? He really dictates
load up.
his own pace.
You got to make someone else beat you. And what I mean by that is anybody but those 2 guys shoot the ball, even if they're wide open. Like right now, I'm in full denial on Dooley and Teal.
Jajayan.
He's wide open. He's not. Oh, wow. He missed that.
Jajayan not really shifting the defense in any regard. Not much help on the bench, really, as Terrell tries to get it up. Hrazdan can't get it.
Hrazdan got to come down with that ball.
Indeed. And on the way going up, Dooley's going to get 2 free throws coming his way.
Teal and Dooley are just a little bit. There's too much offensively right now.
And Dre, I'm not sure if anyone could have predicted an 18-point game at halftime for the finals match.
I'm sure Aparan could have predicted that, but, you know, no one else probably. I know Aparan and Hrazdan expected to be up big. Hey, but
First
like I said, this is a long game.
We've seen many comebacks, especially with Hrazdan. Hrazdan, the trademark team of the AABA, it seems. Most championships, 3 of them in 4 seasons. This is the 5th one.
And one of them was, I'm gonna just throw it out there. We would have went 4 for 4, but I didn't play in one of them, so I'm 3 for 3.
And can't forget, for this tournament, for this league, Hrazdan's missing Austin Pope and Andre
that's a
Spy.
foul.
Oh.
Danny's complaining that he's jumping forward, but JT's such a smart player. He plays the exact way I do. As soon as you come off that screen, you know they're jumping it. So just let it fly.
It's the progression of the players going
momentum.
forward.
Exactly.
So momentum is the reason why that's a foul in the first place.
Use the momentum against you.
So they're challenging the foul now.
Oh, no, that's a foul for sure.
That's interesting. They're going to come over to the scorer's table.
JT and I can get that foul call 15 times a game.
As you can see on the screen, Dre, the challenge that's being under review right now is the play where Danny Mirzakhanian looked to contest against JT Terrell. If we can get that instant replay one more time, thank you. JT Terrell going up. Mirzakhanian, naturally
he's got to let him land.
Outside of his own spacing, he moves forward. That's a foul.
Every time.
And Dre, these are the kind of challenges that if you're calling, you're really questioning the selecting choice because now you're losing a timeout as well.
Exactly. And I feel like Aparan is in a position right now. They don't really care. They just kind of want to. It looked like they needed this timeout anyway.
Bragging rights. Right.
I think they don't like the way how JT's starting to heat up and get his shot off. So they kind of wanted to put an end to that.
Ice him. Ooh, interesting strategy. And 3 free throws coming in JT Terrell's way. Dare I say, if he misses one of the free throws, that's a job well done on Hrazdan's end for the challenge.
Yeah, if I'm Hrazdan, I'm making sure I'm in full denial with Teal and Dooley. I'm leaving everybody. Maybe I'm not leaving numbers. What's number 6 name? Because he got 2 threes.
Arthur Kashishian.
Arthur Kashishian got 2 threes. My
Yeah.
fault, Arthur. I do know you, though, Arthur. I know you. I've seen you around. We've dapped up before. He got 2 threes. That's one guy.
Freshest fades.
Yeah, he does, huh? That's one guy I'm not leaving open for 3. And number 11, too, I know he can shoot, but he got to make one first. And honestly, if those guys start knocking him down and they beat you, you got to shake their hand.
Yeah.
Don't let Dooley and Teal beat you.
Dooley and Teal averaging 80 points amongst each other. It's a crazy stat to have.
Is that more than me and Austin Pope are averaging together? Well, we got a small sample size with me and Pope.
It's around the same. It's actually around the same.
I would like to see
that matchup.
See that matchup right there. Me and Pope and Teal and Dooley.
Yeah. Honestly, what a matchup that would be, especially against this Hrazdan team. If Hrazdan had Austin Pope and Andre Spite, that's always the conversations we're hearing this year as Teal silences me and everyone else in this gym.
Another bucket.
Terrell, he's starting to heat up, like you were mentioning, Dre. He wants it. Injagulian looks to set the screen. Terrell,
oh my good. Another shot to the sky.
14-point differential. Hrazdan.
Another bucket by JT Terrell.
3:17 left in the second quarter. Dooley, guarded by Terrell. Pass to Kashishian. He shot a couple.
Right there. Teal shouldn't even be able to get that ball right there. I would be in full denial.
Abrahamian double teams with Injagulian. He can't be wide open, but he is.
See, that's a good double team, but you can't double team and leave the other best player wide open.
Precisely. You gotta leave someone open, and
it can't be Dooley or Teal.
It just simply cannot.
Oh man, Terrell. JT spared him right there.
Yeah, he
spared him right there.
Banged out, bunged out. I'm not sure.
That's another bucket.
And Dooley, lots of contact, doesn't get the call. He continues. Hrazdan to Terrell. Terrell, he's gonna shoot. No good.
Rebound by Hudati.
Hudati goes up. No good.
He's the only Hrazdan player down there. Smallest one still gets the rebound.
And Hudati averaging 11 rebounds per game. Something to keep an eye on. As Terrell, as you can see on your screen.
How does Hudati get this rebound?
Hudati, and it's all positioning and IQ. He's, I don't know how. I always say he's like a Monsters Inc. character.
Yeah.
It's like he's good at something. I just can't. I don't know. He just gets to that spot, and of course he's played with Dorsey at Maranatha. He's played with, Providence.
He's played under the same coach that I played for at Pasadena, Coach
Tucker. Yep. Tucker was at Maranatha.
Timothy Tucker's at Maranatha.
Makes sense.
Has been for a while.
Private school things, right? Vernon Teal. Close to 2 minutes now left in the first half. Definitely one of the best halves we've had in championship history already. 68-51, very high-scoring game. Kashishian thinks about it. No good. And Mansourian unable to be in the right possession. And Injagulian has a couple of words of motivation. Abrahamian, he goes up.
And they can't stop him. If he puts his head down and just decides to drive, there's no one that's stopping Arbor Abrahamian.
And Dre,
he might be the strongest player on the court right now.
We've talked about Abrahamian's defense, but his offense is also stellar. Oftentimes he kind of gets in this playmaking role, being your teammate too.
Honestly, without Arbor Abrahamian, we would not be able to win that Pan-Armenian championship. I mean, he was Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
He was Kawhi Leonard out there.
Did he play with Kawhi in San Diego State, or
I think he might have been.
A year?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We gotta ask him, but I think he might have been there. Timeout by Hrazdan right now.
Timeout. Hrazdan scores 68-53. We'll be back with more. And welcome back to Academy USA, home of the championship final of the AABA Pro-Am. In our 8th and final week of gameplay here on a Halloween weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, yeah. Dre, what's your costume this year?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man.
Just wearing my Kobe jersey everywhere. I got the fro going right
You
now.
have to wear the number 8 jersey, though. You have to.
Somebody got to get me one. Oh, JT would have had a monster slam. I already know that.
Teal, lots of contact.
Look
Goes
at
up.
Teal. He knows how to see contact, boy, I tell you.
I'm surprised Hrazdan's arguing against that, and Jagulian wants even a challenge.
I would not challenge that. 58 seconds left.
I'm not sure I would even challenge that one.
Down 13, you're going to need that challenge later.
And they're challenging it. Down 13.
It's going to be a foul.
And if we can please have that on instant replay one more time. There we are.
On that play.
Oh.
We'll see.
Interesting.
We'll see. That actually might get over.
That might not be a bad challenge. Play under review on your screen right now. Verticality, but he also turns around.
Narbe turned his back, so the refs are really going to look at that. And I'm trying not to talk loud to persuade their
the officiator crew right
decision.
behind us. Looking to make a decision. And the call.
And the challenge is unsuccessful.
And Dre, honestly, this is one of those conversations that Narbe's going to watch later and say, you know what? I see what the referee means, but at the same time, I didn't feel it.
Because his hands were up in the air, so if your hands are straight up, you're thinking, how am I fouling? But he got him with his lower body a little bit. They bumped into each other.
You know what's the funny thing? Narbe is such a nice guy that he's not even complaining. he's like...
Narbe's not complaining. He wants an explanation. That's all he wants.
He just can't wait to watch the video that we just saw.
He wants an explanation.
And no more challenges here in the finals. Both of them have been unsuccessful. The referees deemed it non-conclusive, not enough evidence for the call to be overturned. Very important to note that. And
how much does Teal have already? 30?
Teal has now 25 points,
just about,
7 rebounds, 6 assists as well. Something to keep an eye on.
Find a hot hand, Coleman.
Dooley with the quick rebound, thought about throwing the saucer.
Might go 2 for 1 right here.
He wants the bucket early. Dooley goes
Oh
up.
my God,
lots of contact.
That would have been nice.
Abrahamian gets the pass. He goes all the way. It's good.
There you go. That's how Hrazdan got to play.
Yeah.
To get stops and run.
With not much time left in the first half, they're trying to cut this lead as much as they can to build that momentum going into the second half. Teal's going to hold it near the volleyball line. Ron Coleman's going to guard it pretty far. 16 on the game clock, 7 on the shot clock. 3-pointer in the corner.
Shooter.
No good. And that tactic, Dre, anyone's got to shoot other than Teal and Dooley.
And that's the tactic right there. And then box him out.
Teal and Dooley together have 47 points.
You see right there how he passed it up, and they finally missed. You got to force anybody but those 2 guys to shoot the ball.
Indeed. Andreassian finds Dooley in the corner. He has only 5 seconds, and unfortunately,
there's a saying in basketball. It's not a saying, but it's a thing. So, like, if Dooley has 30 points,
yeah,
and no disrespect, I'm gonna use Narbe as an example because I know he's my boy. You know, if he gets mad at me, I don't care. Let's say Narbe Andreassian has 30 as well. The 30s are different.
Yeah.
Dooley's 30 is gonna hurt 30 times more than Narbe's 30.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how it is. If Steph Curry has 20 points, it's gonna hurt more than James Harden's 30.
Yeah. The same way, like when a team. Here, we'll continue that. Teal goes up. No.
And that's the half right there.
And we'll be back with more. 69-57. It's all Aparan here in the first half, but Hrazdan looking to chip away and come back. We'll be back with more. Welcome back to the AABA Championship second half. Aparan versus Hrazdan has been all Aparan, and specifically Dooley and Teal, the two masterminds behind his Aparan success.
And that's right there is what you want if you're Hrazdan. And actually right there, that will kill you. I would call a timeout if I was already scream at my team. You got Danny shooting a three, which you absolutely want.
He's
and
been
then you
able.
give up an old board.
He has been able to knock him down in this season, but that is the game plan that you're essentially suggesting for Hrazdan as Abrahamian gets a cool midi.
Giving up an offensive rebound to Narb Andrisian, who's a great rebounder, let me tell you. But come on, man. He's 6'1" playing down there. He cannot get an old board.
Teal.
If you want to win this game.
Screen set by Andreassian. Dooley open. He launches it. No good. Friendly bounce. No.
Good box out there. That's how you, now you got to run.
That's exactly how Hrazdan gets his points on the board. Gets
10-1. That's got to be a foul.
Ooh. It seems like he didn't move just in time, and that's the call you want to challenge, actually.
That's definitely a foul right there.
As you can see on your instant replay, Mirzakanian was there nonetheless. Abrahamian wants it. Not enough spacing if you're in Jagulian. Got to move away. Abrahamian gets a dirk.
That's his shot right there. That's a good shot. That's a good look right there.
The Zare Avedian shot, dare I say. Teal.
Hope he's enjoying retirement.
I know.
Oh, my God. He knows where to be every time. Good pass by Dooley, but, man, Andrisian just knows how to play the game.
Andreassian himself is a really good two-man. No, no worries. He's really good at the two-man game, so he's really good off the ball, too. And Terrell.
Good hands.
And another smart foul on Teal. And Teal not happy with the foul, but it's a legal play. You can have a take foul is what our Jajayan is saying.
Yeah, that's not the NBA yet.
Yeah. Until we get bought out, hopefully.
Exactly.
Teal to Dooley. Mirzakanian keeps on trying to post up on Mirzakanian. And is this that zone we were talking about, I believe?
Hey, he's too open right now. He's jumping on his fake, and he's too open.
And Hrazdan's still not in that zone we've been talking about, Dre. It seems like zone definitely will help them out. It's the rebounding efforts that they got to watch out for.
Triangle in two.
Hrazdan, Coleman wanted it, and Jagulian has it. Abrahamian passes by. Terrell shoots it. No good. Rebound, Andreassian.
It just seems like Opera right now kind of they have an agenda. They know what two guys are going to do what.
And Jagulian unhappy with his team's
defense
and rebound.
uses his body as the ball goes up. He's just nudging you underneath like Zach Randolph used to do.
And Hrazdan is absolutely stumped here in the third quarter, Dre. Not a great come out of the second quarter.
And Ron Coleman, he's the biggest guy on the court right here, and he's got to use his size just like he did there.
And Jagulian gets a rare point.
Look for his shot, and if not, make a play. They got to go through Ron Coleman right now and JT.
And Dre, this lead is back to a 16-point lead for Aparan. A very fragile lead, of course, when you got Terrell and Coleman waiting to pop off like a volcano. But you're still looking for that scoring effort from Hrazdan that we're not seeing.
Again, Andreassian down there again. I mean, he's just cleaning up right now. He's cleaning up all of Aparan's little mishaps or dump-offs. He's right there for everything.
Jajayan still waiting to put Bohosian in the game. And Jagulian, he gets a shot off. No.
And that's a hard shot right there. You would think that's an easy shot, but that little midi right there, it's even closer than a midi. That 8-foot shot is tough.
Now, if you're Jajayan, when do you look to change it up? I mean, this lineup definitely needs some help.
I mean, there's only one sub you have on the bench, so it's like
the classic Hrazdan style.
Classic Hrazdan style. I mean, we are missing Austin Pope and Andre Spite right now, so we could definitely use a couple bodies. But a nice turnaround right there by Ron.
Third personing is crazy.
Oh, I'm a third person bandit.
Third person.
I'm speaking. You know me. I'm a speaking third person.
I
don't even know the guy.
Dude, I remember when we were having a 6 a.m. practice at Burbank, and you showed up. The first thing you did is you shot a 3 from like NBA range, and then you yelled, "Dre's nice," and you walked out.
Oh my God!
And you were with slippers.
Arthur Kashishian would have knocked down 3, another one. Did I really do that? That's hilarious. Dre's nice. Sounds like something I would say.
And you were looking me in my face, and I was like,
It's like, what?
that was newly arrived from Hoover. I was like, I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Dooley on the corner.
Oh, man.
Kashishian sets the screen. Dooley gets
Split the screen.
Oh. Khudatin can't believe the foul, but he understands it.
It's a lot of splitting going on. If you're Hrazdan, you're gonna double team the guy. You can't let him split you. I mean,
Kashishian's
no
shot on your
that.
screen. One dribble
Wide.
and a bucket. That's his 9th point of today.
I mean, if you leave my mother, I love my mother. She's sitting right here, about 50 feet away from me. If you leave her wide open for 3, she's gonna make some.
Mama Anahi in the crowd today, always supporting Hrazdan.
She's gonna make some open threes. You leave her that open.
Always here supporting.
Kashishian's a knockdown shooter, though. I'm not saying my mom will make that, but damn it, Arthur Kashishian can shoot, and you're still leaving him open. So what you expect?
Dooley knocks that one down.
What does Dooley have? Let me see. What does he have?
Dooley has 22 now, and now 23. Vernon Teal with 32, Dooley 22, Andreassian at 10. Teal on his way to get Finals MVP.
Nice. That's a nice right there. Most centers won't slow down. They'll pick up that charge. Danny's smart enough to stop on a dime and shoot that little push shot.
Terrell now has it, guarded by Dooley. 2-man game with Terrell and Coleman. Terrell thought he got fouled. Referee's not buying it.
Terrell's trying to bait him into that foul call right there.
Teal has 3 white jerseys. No. Khudatin looks to grab that rebound.
Look at Andreassian down there. He's the one that just tip, and nobody can stop Teal down low.
And a timeout, desperation timeout. Scores now 90-65.
How tall is Teal? He might be like the biggest 6'2". He's down there rebounding like Zach Randolph or something.
We'll be back after this. We're back. Scores 90-65. It's all Aparan. The Aparantis are getting the last laugh here, it seems. Barosian to Coleman. And a jump ball right out of the timeout. Something you don't want to see.
My fault. I wasn't looking at the screen.
I was thinking, I was like, what? 34 points for Vernon Teal, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Wow. He's on his way to a triple-double for sure. Oh. I would have loved to see that highlight from JT.
Coleman shoots it. No good. Teal with the rebound. Yeah, he is on his way. Gets his 11th rebound. If he gets 4 more assists, that's a triple-double in your first championship finals appearance.
Like he's Magic Johnson, huh?
Yeah.
Watch this pull-up coming right here.
Dooley thought about the pull-up. Instead gets his man in the air. Looks at contact and too good.
I thought he was going to go for the pull-up. He had it.
This Dooley-Teal dynamic duo is yet to be stopped.
They got a lot of stuff in their bag.
Hrazdan's
These
defense.
dudes got a lot of stuff in their bag. There's no defense for that, though.
No defense.
There is no defense for that. Just like there's no defense for that, JT. Good shot, boy.
Mirzakhanian sees Teal. Can't give it to him. Gets it to Dooley. Dooley resets. Double screen at the top. Dooley gets one from Mirzakhanian again. He lets it fly. No good, and who else? Andreassian for the rebound, but out it goes.
See, right now, if I'm coach, I'm just getting mad that I see Andreassian out hustling us.
at least a few times as well. It's not just once or twice. It's at least like 5 times.
Right? He didn't get the ball. Oh, right.
And a missed shot by Terrell. And once that shot goes, it starts
See that
flowing.
high step-up screen right there by Dooley. That's a smart play. That's how you know those two right there.
They play it at a high
They
level.
play at a very high level. That step-up screen at half court is dangerous.
Yeah. And if the communication doesn't happen, it's actually dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Teal, lots of contact on the body. It's good with an and one. Vernon Teal on his way to get a triple-double, 34 points.
There is no defending that, but what I would do at least is you can't go for that reach right there because he's waiting for you to make a mistake and he capitalizes on yours. I would just sit back and see what he does.
Gets his 36th point as Hrazdan just sits back and watches what he does.
He's going to have 50 today. 50-point triple-double. That's what it's looking like.
Gonna look like you that one time you scored 60 or something.
Man, yeah. I don't know. He might get my record. What is it, 62?
Yeah, I think it was 62. JT Terrell having trouble with the double. He's gonna shoot.
Only reason why he won't get the 62 is because he got another killer with him in Dooley, who's going to get 40 himself.
Andriassian finds him in the corner. He's going to let it fly. Mansourian, no. Rebound, Hrazdan, and
Teal
tipped
right
away.
there. That's Teal right there working.
And Aparan basketball, Teal is just everywhere.
Bogosian in the game. It's going to be hard for him to get some rhythm right now. He's been sitting so long.
And none of the referees able to really see it.
Refs don't know whose ball it is, so they said jump it.
Can't challenge it. Can't come to the screen to look at anything.
And that's got to be frustrating for Hrazdan.
Yeah. And it's only the third quarter. Nothing is said and done, of course.
Another assist. Look, he's just down there. Somebody's got to stay on
him.
Andriassian.
Yeah, you got to front him. I mean, Hrazdan is sitting on Mansourian. Ibrahimian was rotating, but Hrazdan didn't rotate in front of him in time. And as we can see now, our leader in points, Vernon Teal today, 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Dre, you're looking at Vernon over there on his screen. We're noting right here, if he gets 4 more assists, that's a triple-double.
Yeah, I told him low-key. I low-key just told him, I said, go get 4 more assists, man. So look for him to pass the ball right now because your boy Dre just put him on game.
Wow, what a block by Aparan's Andriassian. Stolen by Vernon Teal. And Hrazdan is just trying to stop this bullet wound with a Band-Aid.
I just told this man to get 4 more assists.
Vernon Teal definitely.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that if my team wasn't down by this much of a margin, but since it's looking ugly already, I had to tell my boy V Teal to go get his triple-double, man.
Hey, at this point, call a spade a spade. Arno Hanessian comes in for Narmbe Andriassian. Key moments from Andriassian here in the third quarter became entering the double-figure club for Aparan. Scored 10 points. Mirzakhanian with 11, Dooley with 25, Teal with 38. Coleman.
Oh, he dunking out.
What the footwork? Excuse me.
Whoa there.
Excuse me.
Whoa there. Way to catch yourself, Rich.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Bang out. Hey, 2 dunks in a row right there. This is what you want to see in this league. This is how you know this league is growing. You see, when's the last time you seen back-to-back bang outs? And they can't stop him when he does that. I told him at halftime. When's the last time you seen back-to-back dunks in the AABA? That's nasty.
You should have seen Andre Zarabian with a poster.
Oh, I seen it on Instagram.
Yeah.
He dunked on the Armenians, huh?
Yeah. And they were with 3 guys at the end of the game, too. Hrazdan still came up on top.
Wow. I mean, classic Hrazdan, right?
With less than 5.
Here's a bucket right here. Dooley's he's going to get him one.
Dooley
and one.
Goes up. Wow.
I mean, as soon as he's driven past half court, that's what I said was going to happen.
More ball movement from Hrazdan. Already a bucket, and that's how you're going to have to come back. Ball movement. Get your flow, get your rhythm. That's the only way you're going to have to make a Laker come back in a Maverick game. Dooley to Teal. Guarded by Ibrahimian. the defensive specialist. And wow.
Turn around. How do you? There's nothing you can do there.
27-point ball game. Impossible is nothing according to Kevin Garnett, but the Hrazdan are going to have to believe a lot more than a Timberwolf. And Hrazdan hits the side of the backboard. Ooh.
You got to get a stop here. You got to get a stop just to take a deep breath going into that fourth.
30 seconds on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. Dooley thinks about it, shoots it.
Jesus
it's good
Christ.
For Ivan Dooley.
That man is cold.
Ivan Dooley is ice cold. ISO Ivo.
What they call him, ISO Ivo? I see why. Okay, I see why.
Hrazdan.
Nice take right there.
Wow. But look, Aparan is always ready to inbound it. And there's 1 second. Teal's not going to mess up his fantasy. And 105 to 77, it's going to take a miracle and a couple of Masi's kebabs for Hrazdan to come back. We'll be back with more in the fourth and final quarter of regulation in the championship final. We're back here in the final 10 minutes of the AABA Pro Basketball League. Hrazdan, he starts off early. They're going to need a lot of buckets quick.
Yeah, they need to start moving the ball a little more.
And JJ, most likely in the conversation, or at least that's what you want him to talk about as the guardian of this Hrazdan team, to really emphasize the scoring aspect of this game in the fourth and final quarter. A 27-point game is not an easy game to come back from. Dooley, he goes up. No.
That's going to be off his foot, I think.
Yep, off his knee. Dooley said he got fouled. He's showing the scratch marks.
He probably did get fouled, but it's 105-77. The refs are ready to get this thing over with. And
yeah, the refs are just trying to go home, beat that Hollywood Universal City traffic.
Exactly.
Hrazdan to Coleman, gets his man in the air. He's going up.
What does Coleman have?
Coleman has
30 probably.
Now 31 points.
31 points.
And they haven't really been going to him in the second half. He's 12 of 20 from the field goal.
Wow.
So you'd really hope to see more from him. He's a top 10 scorer in the league as well.
There's Dre right there with a bucket. That's looks like Hrazdan scores every time they get a stop.
Well, you know what, Dre? I'm getting a note from our producers. The Armans were able to make a fourth quarter comeback in the 2023 spring final and winning it all, too.
Was I there, though?
Forcing overtime.
Was I in that game?
You weren't in that game,
right,
no.
That's why. Because I would never let the Armans beat me in a championship game.
Hrazdan won it all, of course. The Armans came close, but didn't win it all. Hrazdan coming off there. And, you know, Dre, I've been calling it the Hrazdan championship hangover. Since last season, in the fall, they haven't been really performing that well. They started off 0-3, didn't really perform well, couldn't get commitment from a lot of the players, which availability is the best ability at times. And You know, I feel like that kind of sums up this match too.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I feel like if Hrazdan had our full squad, it would be a different outcome, or different type of game. It would be, me and Austin Pope are big pieces in this. I mean, we both averaging about 80 points ourselves. So
yeah, what could have been, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But here we are right now. Vernon Till got 50 and a triple double.
Offensive foul. Good positioning by Narbe Ibrahimian to allow the referee to see that.
And that's the thing. Narbe Ibrahimian is a great defender, but there's only one of him. So you want him to guard Teal, or do you want him to guard Dooley?
And Bogosian's a great defender as well, but then there comes the size advantage.
And Bogosian's not supposed to guard guys that are that. He's supposed to guard point guards. He's not supposed to guard Dooley, who's a two-man. Another right here. Oh, he wanted a foul there.
And Dooley can't buy a foul.
Look. Smart foul there by Teal.
Dooley's starting to get a little chatter with the referee. He's going to have to watch out. Can't let this affect any kind of last second.
That ref will tee you up, too.
Yeah.
He's teed me up before.
Many in the Los Angeles community have been as Hrazdan has the ball, guarded by Mansourian. He's going to take it straight to him. Finds Coleman.
The spacing is just off right now. For us, a good shot because he's a good player, but that's not what you want. That spacing is not good right there.
And a quick timeout by Aparan. They're going to have to talk it over, not let this get out of hand. The 23-point game, fourth quarter. We'll be back with more. And we're back here at Academy USA, Sunnyside, Glendale, California.
We were just bumping that Bad Bunny. That's all I hear in Argentina.
That's
all I hear.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. That's all I hear.
Monaco. Vernon Till off to Dewey. 8 minutes away from their championship.
And one.
And Dooley this time gets the call.
At this point, Dooley and Teal are just about to fill up the stat sheet at this point.
Together they have 70 points of this 107 Aparan points.
Oh my God.
Set roughly 70%, almost 70% of their points.
My God.
Can't forget our friends at Crypto.com Arena Premium Events, brought to you by Premium Pez. Los Angeles Lakers, LA Kings, LA Clippers, and LA Sparks. Witness all the action at Crypto.com Arena.
Shout out Premium Pez.
Premium Pez.
My man.
Narbe Possession, one of the most improved players in the AABA Pro-Am since its inaugural season.
Two-time champion at the Pan-Armenian level. Shout out
that is
Narbe.
also true. A key role player for the Pan-Armenian team. I'd say a little bit more even. He's an agitator.
Oh, for sure. He's
Hrazdan,
a voice.
Mansourian really daring him to shoot.
Foul.
And that is a foul, yeah. But at the same time, Dre, Hrazdan jumping forward, you really can't do anything against that, but Mansourian is poking forward.
Yeah, that's why when you close out on someone who's shooting the ball, you close out to the side. No matter how forward they jump, they still shouldn't be able to land in front of you because you should be on the side, not in front.
And Dre, I've seen you put a lot of defenders in positions where they're fouling and they're arguing with the referees, which builds a negative relationship with the referee and your opponent, which, you know, it's also a little bit more than just a foul. It's a mind game.
Exactly, it's a mind game because when I shoot the ball, I'm looking to kick you right in your nuts. So you know you're complaining to the ref the whole time, and I kick you right there. And I always kick my leg out.
Vernon Teal. Guard by Abrahamian. Dooley now has it. Abrahamian, great defense.
See, that's what I said. Wow. There's only one Narbe right now.
Lock up Els. JT Terrell.
Lock up Els.
Ron Coleman has Abrahamian in the corner. He shoots it instead. No good. Rebound Mansourian.
And if you're Hrazdan, you want to get layups and threes. No long twos right now.
Yeah, you don't want the inefficient shots. Teal finds.
Assist. Oh, my God. He's not going to get his triple-double. He don't care. He don't care. He's getting 60.
Andreassian blows the layup. That was a key one right there. And a wet spot timeout called by the referees. As you can see in the instant replay right there, Andreassian blew the layup, but Vernon Teal was right there. Second chance points have been big in the AABA Aparan Basketball League. Dre, I've been watching your Obras basketball match. How key is it for you to be able to get that second opportunity at the shot?
At the what?
At the European at the European level, how important is that second opportunity to get a bucket?
It's the most important, and the best shot out of a second chance is what? A three-pointer. As soon as you get that rebound, I'm looking for the big man or whoever got the rebound to kick out to a three.
Excuse me,
Those
I
are huge.
said Europe. I meant Latin America. I'm so used to watching you in Europe. Now you've changed hemispheres.
I'm so used to being in Europe. It's nice for a change to be in Latin America.
A lot of Armenians in Buenos Aires, too.
About 130,000.
Yeah. Vernon Teal gets the shot off.
Oh, my goodness.
Too easy. Too easy. He's analyzing the next person like a chess match.
And that's good defense, honestly.
Ron Coleman backs up Mirzakania. Mirzakania, great defense. Hrazdan unable to get the shot off. And dare I say, Hrazdan's inactiveness on the offensive end has been part of the void they've been filling up, as JT Terrell in that instant replay trying his best with 25 points off of 19 attempts.
Nice shot right there by Narbe Abrahamian. He's got to get a little more involved.
And Dre, Abrahamian's absence has been heard and felt this year, playing in only a couple of the games. He does bring a different kind of mentality on the defensive end and on the offensive end when he is in the game.
Oh, that's a nice same-hand pull-up right there. Just came in and out. That's a real nice move right there, though. That same-hand pull-up is more difficult than that left-hand pull-up.
Bogosian misses it. Rebound, Teal. Teal pushes it the other way. Aparan still pushing it all the way to Hrazdan. They're trying to get as many points as they like. And a foul on Andreassian on the run.
Teal's a funny player, man. I love his game. How he goes in there.
And Dre,
he can't jump over a piece of paper right now, but he still gets the offensive rebound and wedges you out.
got to give a thanks to our production team, Fanzia.io. By the fans, for the fans, helping us with all our sports marketing needs. Make sure to give them a shout out and follow on Instagram at Fanzia.io. Worked with the likes of the Belgian Football Federation, the AABA Aparan Basketball League, and looking to expand far out and beyond. Hrazdan misses that second one. Dooley now has the ball. Close to 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Still nothing is said and done, but close to what we envision a championship from Aparan.
I want Teal to get his triple-double. How many assists does he need?
He's going to need a couple more. He's still at 6 assists. And a veteran move by Aparan, holding the ball, letting the time be their best friend.
JT. Hrazdan ball, got to be.
And out of bounds, Hrazdan basketball.
And right now, you got to make it respectable. If you're Hrazdan, you got to make it respectable. Keep coming at them.
And another foul on Mansourian. I mean, if you're Mansourian, what else can you do?
There's nothing you can do but get out of his way, because he's coming right at full speed. What I like to do is, if someone coming at me like that, I like to get out the way and then go meet him at the rim.
That's Dre style.
Meet him at the rim, or have my teammate meet him at the rim if I can't.
Hrazdan. Ooh.
Somebody left the door open.
Ooh, we call that skvozniak in Yerevan.
Durapaki.
You've learned to trash talk in Armenian.
Durapaki.
Ah, that's funny. Mirzakhani is going to bring it up. Not a common sight, but he can do it.
Not at all.
Teal finds Andreassian.
Oh, he almost smoked that layup.
Andreassian looking like Zebo out there.
Oh,
Terrell goes up. Stripped
right
away.
Now, no one's looking up to their teammates or anything. Oh, Danny with a nice two-hand dunk. I see you, Danny. Way to run the lane.
Wow.
Way to run the lane. Okay, Danny.
Mirzakhani in traffic.
That's an and one. Oh.
2 shots coming. And let's see that on the instant replay right there. Look at that. Ooh.
Okay, Danny.
Okay.
You know, he was missing dunks left and right in Armenia, but I'm glad I saw this one go in because I was about to give him some heat for that.
Is that where you learned Durapagi from?
No, come on, man. I didn't speak English until I was 6 years old.
No, bro, but what I'm saying is that what you were recently telling Durapagi?
No. I just had to say, close the door. When somebody airballs, you got to say shut the door. 'Cause that means the wind is coming.
And Arthur Kashishian helping us with the wet spot on the other end. Gotta love it when players get involved in the operations of things. Teal takes it out. Dooley has it. 3 minutes left to go. 117-91.
See, if I'm Dooley, I'm shooting it from right there. I'm just trying it. I'm shooting it from right there.
One for the real. Why not?
Why not?
Ooh, Teal passes to Mansourian.
Got to get that assist, Teal.
He's thinking about it. I know he wants it. And Teal wanted the call. And the ref didn't call it. He said, I didn't see any contact. And Teal, confused by the call, but he goes up the other way. 119-93 now. On their way to scoring the most in AABA.
Man, and he got a pin. I told you, Teal's not jumping over a piece of paper, but he's blocking shots off the glass. He's getting rebounds. He'll tell you himself, I'm not trying to jump.
Or at least anymore.
He got knee pads on his knees. Look. He's got 2 knee pads on. He has 50. And he's not jumping. He's not doing anything athletic. Look at him. Just walking you down, taking his time. It looks like Luka out here.
Honestly, that's what I was going to say. Luka Doncic, dare I say.
Vernon Doncic. He
Shot
was really
clock
Luka.
violation.
He held the ball the whole clock right there until the shot clock came out. That's Luka-esque. That is Luka-esque.
Instant replay of Hrazdan getting blocked by Vernon Teal the other end. A nice little pin.
Boom. Oh, my God. How does that drop like that? Dooley can't even believe it.
A teardrop of a 3-shot. 28 points for Terrell now. 10-21 from the field.
That's a good shooting night right there.
Teal gets the screen set by Andreassian to Dooley. Dooley, bucket, it's good.
See, Teal's better than me. I'm screaming, as soon as I pass you the ball, shoot it. I need 3 more assists.
Isn't 2 dribbles still an assist, though? Or is it 1 dribble only?
In the NBA, I can give it to you and you can ISO somebody and I'll still get the assist.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're crazy.
Oh, bro, I didn't know that.
Hey, it'll be 2 dribbles. Uh-oh. Hey, so he had to dunk off 1 and he had to dunk off 2 feet. That's something to pay attention to. Somebody can dunk off both.
Hrazdan looking around.
Oh, my God.
Not a good enough pass for Hrazdan. Or excuse me, for JT Terrell to catch.
Get another assist.
And
yeah, he's
too
trying
unselfish.
to get that other assist.
Too unselfish for either to pick up the potato, and they just dropped it. And a wet spot on the floor. Going to have to take. Dre giving some insight from the commentating booth on championship night. Or should I say championship day. Hrazdan brings it up. Finds Ibrahimian. Ibrahimian.
Boom.
Knocked down.
He was just having a full conversation with me and knocked down the 3. And Danny's grill.
Vernon Teal Last minute and 15 to go.
Let's see if he tries to get an assist here. I'm shooting that right there if I'm Dooley. I'm shooting it.
And Dre, let's have a quick conversation of who the player of the game here in the finals is. Teal or Dooley?
I mean, it's got to be Teal.
Teal, 47 points, 17 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Who is he? Will Chamberlain? Jesus Christ. 47 and what?
And 8 of 9 for the free throw line.
And 18, 17 rebounds and 8 assists. Good.
Ugh.
Wow. 47, 17, and 8.
He's got the LeBrons on, at least in the photo that we saw.
Wow.
Terrell.
Oh, he's pulling a Jose Alvarado right now. Another.
Teal still pushing it. It's not too far away from a triple-double. Going to give it to Teal. Mirzakhanian's going to shoot.
Assist right there. Oh, my God. Another rebound.
Teal's going to have another bucket at. No, one more time.
Another rebound. He's like Will Chamberlain right now.
Scoring in the last 15 seconds.
Will Chamberlain playing against plumbers.
Vernon Teal 2 points away from. Is that his record? I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my producer to double check me on that one. I think he's done more.
No, he's sick. He's a sicko for this. 47 and 19 rebounds, 8 assists. That's sick.
Teal yapping with Bogosian on the sideline.
That's sick. If I'm him, I'm sending this to every NBA team, every overseas team, and just say, even if I don't want to go there, just look at this.
Yeah.
Look what I could do.
And just like that,
for the Tracy,
the championship has been decided, and we got a new crown. A new crown, a new champion, new day.
Sad to say it's a new champion in town, Aparan. They deserved it, though. I mean, they came out, they hooped. They got it.
We're going to have Vernon Teal courtside with an interview. Aparan, the champions of the 2023 Fall AABA Pro-Am Basketball League. We'll be back with the player of the game of the championship final.
I'm with the player of the game here, Vernon Teal. I mean, man, you finished with 49, 19, and 8. Man, my boy, hey, congrats on the championship. How'd that feel? How you come out here and drop those kind of Luka numbers, man?
I'm just playing hard, man, doing whatever it takes to win. And I know that they're the 3 times defending champs, and they're without one of their best players. So I just had to come out and put my imprint all over the game.
I respect that. I respect that, what you did. And how does it feel? You know, you got another killer next to you in Dooley, and he's literally doing the same thing that you're putting out there.
That's why I went and got Dooley, because I know he's going to bring the same energy and intensity as me. And that's why it was just 2 Americans. We didn't want anybody else disturbing our chemistry and our flow. So that's why I went and got Dooley.
That's what's up, man. How you like your team, and what's in store for next season? What you guys got cooking up for next season?
I'm not sure about next season. We're just going to enjoy this today and enjoy the championship this season. And hopefully Andre Spider will be back next season, and I can go against him in the final.
My man, hey, just don't get no 50-point triple-double on me, man. All right? Hey, good game, bro.